Quinn.
Moment of clarity. I haven't watched BET in years.
KP.
Drake needs to come back with another triple platinum album.
E Digger.
And then you have Ray J. Like, I can't stand that River Cricket.
The Guru.
Okay, the level of crack she's smoking, I don't want it.
BS3 Network proudly presents the Knucklehead Chronicles podcast, where from card tips to hot topics to meep of the week, anything goes. Live every Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Central.
Yo. I was cracking the hell up. I'm sorry, y'all. Welcome to the Knucklehead Chronicle podcast. We got another banger for y'all. As y'all see, we got all four of us in the club today. We doing this today.
First of all, I just want to throw this out here. Do that one more time. I'm taking the trip to San Antonio.
Do one more time. What we doing? What you talking about? I don't know what he talking about.
That 90-minute
anyway.
Intro.
It's the same. Look.
I was going to tell you, just if you're going to run the commercial, then the intro. You don't have to run the time.
It's okay. Look, it's an extra 30 seconds. Look.
Okay. I got. It's okay. Okay.
But if y'all don't know, I was laughing so hard right now because E was in the back while everything was ready. He was thunderclapping. He was. You didn't see it? It was at the bottom of the screen. I'm like,
I'll tell you why I was tripped out, because I trip out every time I hear E call Ray J a river cricket.
That is funny.
And then, of course, you got Terry with his whatever crack he's smoking. I don't want it. And you can see, I can visualize Terry saying it when he said, "I don't want it. I don't want it.
Yeah, I know.
That's a lot of crack.
I'm just saying, I don't want it.
I don't want my little verse and my little line in there like that was not a good hot take for me. Because
mine wasn't neither. That wasn't a good hot take for me.
Mine was not a hot take, man.
I ran out of names. That's why I said Ray J was a river cricket.
That river cricket. Look, you actually got people over here saying river cricket from the show.
Shit.
You got my son Matthew said, "Hey, I don't like that river cricket looking copper."
I don't like it either.
So
it's hilarious when he said,
I'm over here saying in the back of my head, "We finna get it."
All right, man. Let's get into it. We got a lot of stuff.
So today, we got a lot, man. As y'all see the headline, y'all know what's about to go down. We about to have quite a show today for y'all. We got everybody we got the whole game together today. So, but before we continue, let's start off like we normally do. Quinn, how was your week?
Long.
Just
speaks for itself.
Man, a few words.
Hey, I'm just gonna say this, man. Like, I manage adults, but it'd be easier for me to manage children. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there.
Damn.
I feel that pain, bro. I feel that pain.
Yeah, we gonna move on from that. Jesus Christ. Hey, E, how was your week, bro?
Y'all know, eventful.
You
Any
break,
day off from McCormick is good.
did you break any
So,
more ceiling? Did you break any more ceiling panels?
say again.
Did you break any more ceiling panels? You know, the last week you were telling about the forklift. And,
Oh no.
okay, good. I'm so happy about it.
That's what they call me. They ceiling killer. Yeah,
Well,
they call me the ceiling
they
killer
call you
now.
a serial killer. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up.
Yeah, CK. No, they call me CK.
Oh,
And I'm
man.
like, what the hell is
That's
CK? And that's the ceiling killer.
ceiling killer.
Taking them out.
That's wild. Yeah.
Right. I take out your ceiling.
Terry, how was your week, brother?
Man, my week was I'm like E and some of Quinn. You know, it's a mixture of the two. It was a very eventful week. This past week was my first week of OJT on the job training there at the DOC.
On the job training, I like that little.
And so it was cool. It was cool. I got to say, I got to, interact with some offenders, and just like Quinn was saying earlier about I'd rather deal with kids than adults. Listen, same way behind the wall. I'd rather deal with kids and deal with these offenders because they're kiddish anyway because they're already mad, right? And then I could, I qualified on the shotgun yesterday.
That's what's up.
Which was no, that's not what's up. Because what happened was my shoulder is on fire. Because what happened?
I knew it was coming.
Still,
Sir,
didn't we talk about this before Q?
Like, sir, did you not learn from your gun video when we gave you a lesson then, sir?
We gave you on the job training.
No, and see what happened. We trained on the Remington 870, which is the pump, shotgun or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was 22 degrees out there. So we on the gun range, 22 degrees. They had snowed the night before, right? So it was just a terrible situation. But I still managed to score 10 out of 10. So I'm good to go.
Talk about the gun line, boss.
Tell them about the gun line, boss.
This is the gun line.
No fences here at Camp 8. Yeah.
Fences here, boss.
I can promise
gun
you,
line, boss.
fences. We got them fences. We got 3 of them.
Yeah, they got them fences over
The
there.
state of Mississippi does not care about your medicologicals. I love that movie, man.
He said he's tired.
I gotta watch it now. I'm
sure gonna watch
it
today.
Just to give you guys a little bit of background on the fence that we have around the camp that I work at. There are 3 fences. We have the inner fence, outer fence that we have in the middle. We have the kill fence. So that one is about 175,000 K volts.
Damn.
So if you get past that first one, it's okay.
Right.
You get past that second one, they call it the kill fence because it's gonna kill you on impact. It's gonna kill you.
Talk about the gun line, boss.
Tell about that gun line, boss.
This here, Royal Cap 8 is gun line.
Notice we ain't got no fences here, Cap 8.
Y'all don't care about your meteorological. I like that.
Well, as far as we go, man, for my week, it ended on a sour note because I just found out we ain't getting no taxes, no child taxes, no nothing.
Welcome to my life.
It just sucks.
I never gotten taxes back, y'all. Never.
I hate you, Q. Don't do me.
Like seriously, I've been getting the W-2 since I was 16 and never got taxes back.
Shit, I got some. I ain't think I was going. It was one time. I think I was like 18, and I was in the house. I was about 18, 19, and I had my own apartment then, and two pieces of mail came in the mail, and I looked. It was from the IRS. I said, and it looked like a check. I said, "Nigga," like one was like 170, and the other one was 300. Went up the street, cashed them some bitches. Let's go shopping.
He was like Forrest Gump. He went and he cashed some checks and went and got a couple of Dr. Peppers.
Right.
And a brand new suit.
Got up out of that.
He drank all of them sodas that day.
I would like to know what it feels like to get a tax refund back. Somebody.
Yeah, I'll get one. Somebody get one.
one day somebody should. Like, at the end of the day, man, like I said, what I'm trying to do is build. I was actually going to look forward to some taxes this year to at least try and help, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen this year. And I
Are
don't think it's
y'all
probably
joint
going to happen.
filing or filing separately?
Separate right now. And of course we have our reasons, but what I was looking forward to is actually trying to get into some future building for our house that we're getting. So it looks like the government don't give a shit about when we pay taxes, and then when we turn around and we receive our taxes, it's like, haha, fuck you reaching your hand out for your money for. That's our money. They deboed our ass, in other words.
I mean, honestly, it's just like this. I've always had to pay taxes back. I've never got.
I'm tired of you repeating that. Asshole.
So you saying like it's a good thing? Like I'm making fun of you.
Fellas, we got a lot of show. Fellas, we got a lot of show.
But yeah. So other than that, man, my week is up and down, roller coaster, same as always. But I'm living. I'm breathing.
Well, at least your Eagles got the first round bye. You're good. See, look at the smile on your face. Yes. But you know what? And I've been very humble. I haven't talked any smack all season. That's good.
One soul.
That's good.
Not one soul.
Be the Ravens, though.
That's good.
Yo, man, look, Lamar in some trouble right now with that knee. So let's hope he can get back.
Lamar ain't gonna be a Raven next year.
No, he's not.
One and done.
Yeah. So, what I want to do. Wait, let me turn down a little bit. What I want to do is get into some of this talking about. I want to run deep into this. We're not gonna have so many topics because I want to dive deep into this police brutality once again. It strikes, but I want to talk about why it's becoming so numbing to us. It's becoming the norm. Why is it the norm, fellas? Like,
it's been the norm.
But no, because it was a.
We just got cameras. Everybody got cell phone cameras, and they got body cameras now.
Right, which it reached its peak, and us being, pissed off, if you will. Like, can you agree that we were pissed off seeing this, right? The George Floyd and so forth, but getting like now it's not even it's like even with the cameras now it's like I just saw this shit yesterday.
I'm gonna say this. I don't think we're as pissed off. I think we got more of a voice now, but being pissed off, think about my grandparents. I wish both my grandparents were alive so they could speak to this. They grew up in Mississippi, lived in Mississippi during the civil rights movement, getting sprayed with water hose, getting Rottweilers, German Shepherds thrown on you, all of this. Like that's a people, police officers coming up just killing people and stuff like that. Like they grew up in Mississippi in the 50s and 60s. Like that's a totally different thing.
So, all right, E, what you got to say on this, man?
What I wanted to say was the reason why it's so prevalent and why it's happening is because the outcome is going to be I don't know. I just think that we already know the outcome of when a police officer beat or shoot a person of color. We already know the outcome. Nothing is going to happen. They're going to go to court. They're going to go to trial. They're going to get some, in most cases, they're going to get some jail time, little to no jail time. Put it that way. So if you have that on your mind when you're committing the act, Just say, for instance, God forbid, I step outside, police officer, catch a young man going down the street, running. They're going to catch up to him. First thing in the officer's mind is, yeah, we could do whatever because we the law. That's the first thing. Second thing is, we not. It's okay. We covered. We good.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And I said this a long time ago. I said the police department has one of the strongest. The police department and MTA buses has one of the strongest unions in the country. So if you have that backing, if you have that ammunition behind you saying, oh, we could do whatever, you can take your pictures, you can take your videos all you want, but we still going to get off scot-free. That's why it's happening so prevalent. That's my opinion.
I mean, one thing is with the police union, first thing they'll tell the state, we gonna all go on strike then. That's the type of power they got. Where they'll
I'm glad you said that because and I'm gonna find a video and I'm gonna upload it just now because there's some that actually came up to my mind just now.
And so while you're looking for that video, hold on, Kev. While you're looking for that video, so those of you guys who are listening and watching, if you don't know who we're talking about, this young man's name is Keenan. What's that boy's name? Keenan Anderson, who was tased down by the cops after he flagged the cops down. Okay. Now, those of you guys may not know that Keenan was the cousin of the BLM founder. Right. So that's I don't know how pertinent that is, but they made sure they put that in the news reports and all that junk. So he was flagged down. So Kevin, you got the video? Because just to give
I got that video, but hold on, but I still want I still want to talk a little bit, to get some perception of
so run the video so people that's watching know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Run the video first, and then you can bring about all the perceptions you want to. So that way people can kind of flow with what you're talking
about. All right. Here we go.
Him coming. There you go. All right. There we go.
All ready? Here we go.
Run that. Yeah.
Stop right now. Turn over. Turn over. I'm going to tase you. Turn over. I'm going to tase you. Turn over. I'm going to tase you. Yes. Watch your elbow, partner.
You're trying to jaw for me. You're trying to jaw.
Stop it. Stop it. I'm going to tase you. Okay, stop it. I'm going to tase you. Stop it. I'm going to tase you. Stop resisting. Please stop resisting.
Please. 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 Please.
I'm gonna tase him. I'm gonna tase him.
They're trying to kill me. They're trying to kill me.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Don't resist.
No.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
Okay.
Stop it.
Help.
Stop
Help,
it.
please. Help.
Do not move.
I'm not resisting.
Do not move.
Okay.
If not, I'm gonna tase you again.
Okay. I got one. Okay. Help me. Okay.
See right there where it's saying in the back of his neck?
Stop it.
Stop resisting.
Absolutely.
Stop resisting.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's very hard to watch. Yet again, like I've had a cousin that was killed in Greenville, Mississippi. Way before the George Floyd happened. I think it was like maybe 8 years before, previous to that. Quinn may have known him. Man, that's very tough to watch yet again. I have another one because, of course, I wanted to highlight what Q said about how.
Right. Thank you, Jessica.
Cops come in and have this empowerment, right? And So first of all, yes, thank you, Jessica. Let's go with what you said first. He wasn't resisting arrest.
But they asked him to turn around.
To turn
Did I
around. How are
did
you
I
going to
miss
turn
that?
around?
They want him to roll over. Yeah,
So was he trying to roll over?
he was resisting in that moment, but once they got him on his belly and put his hands behind his back, he was no longer resisting.
So okay, so that, and please understand, I'm just trying to, because this is the first time I've seen this.
Mm-hmm.
They told him to roll over.
Mm-hmm.
Who's to say was he trying to roll over? That's what I'm saying.
I think he was scared for his life and he was trying to get there, but it's 4 or 5 cops.
See, that's the shit that I'm, and excuse my language, that's the shit that I'm talking about. It's like you're telling me, and it's like, think about all the other incidences that happen because of you're telling people to do one thing, and when they do it, you're resisting.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, what you want me to do?
Yeah, it'll tell you to put your hands behind your back and then say,
if I got my hands up,
yeah,
go I need your registration and license. I'm reaching for my shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I have to, I gotta reach for it.
Right.
And if I say, well, why don't you get it? Now I'm being smart.
Now you're being smart about, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the shit that I don't understand.
Yeah. But
if you're telling me to do one thing, and if I do it, you're resisting.
Right.
If I say other things, if I'm repeating the law, which you should know, back to you, I'm being smart now.
Right.
See, I don't understand it, and see, that's what I'm saying. It's like we are in a place now where they figured it out. They've been figured it out a long time ago, but now they figured it out. Hey, let's do this to make them act like this.
Right.
Let's say this to make them do this, so we can have a alibi or a picture to say they resisted arrest.
Cause.
Exactly. So I heard turn around,
roll over. Yeah.
Roll over.
I also heard in highlight of that. I also heard put your hands behind your back.
They was already
he's got his hand already back.
They already got his hands in the back. Like, what the fuck do you want me to do?
But here's the thing. I'm gonna put a pin right there. I want to answer a question that Kev asked me, and before we started talking about all this, and he said, "Why is it so normal?" Right. This is how you know when it's normal. When he was on his back, and he said, "They trying to George Floyd me."
Right there.
Right there, that lets you know that it's normal. That's trying to George Floyd me. And it's sad that we're in that place to where we can just,
turn the man's name into a verb.
We're so numb to it because it's gonna happen. And I mean, this guy. Now, I'm not sure of the circumstances of why this brother was flagging down cops. Anyway, somebody said it was a hit and run, right? Is that what happened?
It was a car accident. It was a car accident. I don't know about the hit and run. I didn't read about any hit and run. I heard it was a car accident, and he himself flagged the cops down.
Okay, but either way, I could tell you, speaking as a corrections professional, I could tell you that the tactics that they were using was excessive force, and if even though it's different, right? Excessive force by cops are different. It's different than excessive force that we use. If we did anything close to what these cops did, that's an excessive force charge, and we're investigated. And
I asked you that, Terry. I said in the academy, in the whatever the academy, police academy, DOC academy,
right?
Do they do that? And what was your answer?
Yeah, no.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like is if they can get away with it, which 9 times out of 10 that they do, they're going to do it.
Yeah.
And nobody has stepped up other than the fact afterwards when they do these little press conferences. We please understand, we don't do that in the academy. Okay, so when are you going to stop? I'm tired of hearing. I'm tired of seeing these press conferences from the police chief, the mayor, and governor or whoever. I'm almost certain that they don't do this in the academy.
Yeah.
Okay, they don't do this in the academy, but when are you gonna stop it? You see what I'm saying? When are you gonna stop it?
Yeah.
And that's my argument right there. They know that they can get away with it.
Right.
I don't give a damn how many cameras is on it. I don't care how many And it's funny because Ring just introduced a new dash cam that you can put inside your car to record activity outside and inside your car.
Right.
But here's my thing. It don't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Because I don't give a damn how much evidence you have. They still going to get away scot-free.
Yeah.
This is the one thing that's always bothered me about the law of police officers being in fear for their life. Why is it that they can be in fear for their life, but the person they're pursuing can't be in fear for their life? That's the one thing that's always bothered me. Like if some I got pulled over recently when I was going home to Greenville. And when I got pulled over, before he could even get out his car, I pulled out my wallet. And we don't have to show our registration. We just have to show our license in Mississippi and proof of insurance. I had my insurance on my phone. I had them both like this outside the window, waiting for him to walk up. And he walked up.
They walk his ass up there.
Yeah. He said, and when he walked up there, he was like, "Why you already got it out here? You don't even know why I pulled you over." I was just like, "Sir, I don't want you to ask me to reach for nothing. I don't trust the police. Right. Y'all scare me. I'm disabled, and I can't do anything you want me to do."
Right.
Yeah, it is.
And he looked. He was just like,
"Wow."
He grabbed my phone. He said, "Well, I see your insurance is up to date. I'm gonna run your license. I already ran your plate." Hey, he ran my license. Nothing came back. I was doing 80 in the 70, so I was in the wrong.
You can't go 10 miles over.
Yeah, he gave me a ticket for 10 miles over. I was in the speed. I was in the small. I was in the speed trap. When you in those small towns and the speed trap, they just trying to
anywhere here in Texas, anything over 5 is a ticket.
Really? I ain't never moved to Texas.
Well, but he thought it was funny when I said I don't trust y'all because I can make one move and y'all will kill me.
Yeah, it's justifiable.
He thought it was funny.
That's what that is. When a cop kills an unarmed person, whether it be black, white, blue, green, and different, is to them is justifiable homicide, and it's not fair. In most cases, it's not fair. But here it is. We are on the eve of another Martin Luther King Day, and we still having this conversation.
So you know what irks the shit out of me, and I've been listening to y'all talk, and I'm trying to gather my thoughts because again, it hit different. I've seen this video a number of times already. And I'm trying to come at it at different angles. I'm trying to not get, my whole time before I even wanted to do this is I wanted to make sure I come at y'all and come to the audience. I didn't know y'all was going to show up today, for the show today. I wanted to come to the audience from a perspective of not being so damn emotional. But seeing this now again with y'all, it's hitting different. I'm feeling like fired up about it, but damn, I damn near want to fucking cry again because we're having a sad time where this is not just a norm. This is monumental of a video. We're damn near watching a murder.
Yeah.
We're watching we're watching a murder live on camera yet again. What pisses me off? Hold on. What's pissing me off is if that's excessive tasing, why isn't the cops next to him? Hey, ease the fuck up. Get your knee off his fucking back. Let him interact with our commandments?
Because the
You
blue
want
line
him to
is the
flip
blue
the
line.
fuck over.
Right.
You want him to flip over. Yet you got his knee on his back. You want him to obey what you're saying as a commandment. Yet you're not allowing him to do it.
Right.
And like Q said, this is your excuse on the video. I told him what to do, or what he said. I told him what to do, and this is my excuse for tasing the shit out of him because you're not obeying me.
Right.
And you think
let this be clear. Everybody in that fucking video was wrong. Besides the gentleman that was killed, everybody in the video is fucking wrong. Every cop for not saying something yet again with George Floyd, absolutely wrong. I don't care what color the damn cop was, and I think there was a black cop there. He was dead wrong too. We're being assassinated on fucking camera now, and yet we have to. Now it's really the norm where we have to have that conversation with our kids. Look,
it's been the norm. That's been the norm.
You get pulled over. You get pulled over by a cop. Now we gotta, I gotta try and show you what to do, but yet you still may get punished for doing what they tell you to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And my son is 18, about to start driving. I got my son Matthew and my daughter Destiny, who's about to start driving too. You don't think I'm fucking terrified of that shit? That shit's it eats me alive. Lord forbid. I know you got a son that's out there driving. I know you scared when he pulls out off that driveway.
My son is 20. He'll be 21 this year, and he's not driving yet. But my fear for him is still walking while black.
Yeah, walking while black. Yeah, that'll get you too. Yeah.
Going to work while black, coming home from work while black. And he just recently started, doing making friends with skateboarders, whatever that is. And he goes to the skate bar, and he takes his pictures, and he has I just bought him a camera, but gave him his the bag. It's a backpack with his cameras in the back. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And anything because he puts it around his body, the camera, and it resembles a gun. If he don't take the lens off, it resembles a gun. So I tell him, when he leaves this house, be alert, be cautious, be alert. You see what I'm saying? Because at this point, anything, I'm talking, you breathe wrong, you cough wrong, you sneeze wrong.
Yeah.
They want to do something. Years ago, I shared this story. I was coming home from work. I was walking down the street. I had just got off the bus, and that's like a 3-block walk from the bus stop to my house. Cop went down, turned around, came back. I got my book bag. I got my work uniform on. But they dealing drugs right across the street in the playground where I was. Like, I'm walking down the street. I saw all these guys over there in the playground. Cop went down, turned around, came back up. Little short cop, white cop. You're out pretty late. I said, yeah, I work at night. Don't you work at night? I'm a smart ass.
Yeah.
When you ask me stupid questions, I'm going to give you a smart ass answer or a dumb ass answer. You see what I'm saying? You walking kind of late out here. Like, damn, there's a time when we have to walk. Like, what the hell?
We got curfew now?
I thought I was now.
We under martial law.
Right. So I'm
they
walking home
no cameras just you. They're not scared of no cameras.
Hold on, we'll get to that in a minute. Go ahead, finish.
But like I was saying, I'm walking home from work. And I said, and at one point, it just got bad. I said, well, I'm going to jail tonight. I said, but you don't see right across the street. I said, you don't see all of those hoodlums, thugs over there dealing drugs. And I pointed right over there. And he looked, well, that's not a concern of mine. Yeah, it's not a concern because your ass is scared, but you can pull me up. I said, do me a favor. Until you do something about that, I will cooperate. Well, good night, sir. Fuck you. And I kept on walking.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I would have said the same shit.
It's like they want a reason. Like back in the day, it was hidden. Everything was hidden. Now it's blatant. They don't care. And you're right, whoever, Jessica, they not scared of the cameras. They not.
They're not.
Yeah, no. What she's saying, get the camera. They are scared of the camera. No, they're not. They're not. They're absolutely not. Because hold on. What they're saying is just like he put it perfect to me, to where he like they will give you a command as if you're not already trying to do that command. Like the gentleman was trying to turn over, but your knee is on his back, or another police cop's knee is on his back, and you're saying, "Hey, turn over." Well, you're not turning over. Well, I'm gonna take the shit out of you. That's resisting. That's their excuse to use. They are flipping the script on us. If you don't know what that is, they are using that as an excuse to fuck with us, to get what they want, which is to damn near assassinate us. They got a camera. The camera was on his chest. The video you're seeing was the police cam. Yet, that's not it. Look, I got something else to show y'all. And this is another one here. And I want to show y'all there's two videos I want to show you. One is they're two long videos, but I want to get to them. One video is gonna piss you off, if it will. And then there's another one of a video of what will happen if we come together. Check this one out.
Did I commit a crime? Did I commit a crime?
I want your license, registration, and insurance.
I'm asking you, did I commit a crime?
I will explain that in a second here.
Well, according to Nebraska state statute,
I just asked you for your license, your registration, and your proof of insurance.
Okay. I'm going to tell you, you're being video recorded and audio recorded.
So are you.
Oh, well, good. And you're telling me I did not commit a crime. Correct?
Shanghai 612 for 393616, white and gray 92, 1500, white and gray 92, Chevrolet 1500, registered to Stephen Bell, 2446 11th Avenue, 2446 11th Avenue, Sydney, 5/2/2014, February 2014, insurance is still valid.
10-4. I'm asking you again, what am I being pulled over for? What am I being stopped for? Am I being detained?
Not at the moment.
Well, can I have my license, registration, be free to go, please?
Why are you circling my crime scene?
I do not have to answer any questions without a lawyer present.
Okay, why are you constantly following us?
I do not have to answer any questions without a lawyer present.
Are you afraid?
I do not have to answer any questions without a lawyer present.
I'm going to tell you what. The next time you follow me to a crime scene or any scene of that nature, including a traffic stop or anything of that nature, I will arrest you for obstructing. Because one, you're taking away my focus on what needs to be taken care of.
But you're
All we're doing
but
is
you
driving.
are
Let me explain something to you.
Well, let me explain something to you. You don't run the law, you only enforce the law.
Do you want to go to jail for obstructing?
For what?
I'm
driving down the street.
You are taking away from my duties right now.
All he's doing is driving down the street.
Do you want to go to jail too?
For what?
For
obstructing.
What? Obstructing
Officer
what?
Hofrock, what am I instructing by driving down the street?
Well, Stephen, what he's trying to explain is when you keep driving by and things like that, he has to take some focus away from what he's actually
So
trying
the
to do.
5 other cars that I've watched do the same thing, they're going to get stopped too tonight?
Because
I have them on video, Officer Hofrock. I have this video.
You've drove around at least 5 times since I've been right here.
So is other vehicles. So have people walking by.
They're leaving the theater. That's understandable. Or are you just?
So you're telling me I don't have the right of freedom of movement?
All I'm saying is, you're creating a problem for yourself.
You're creating a problem for me right now.
No, you're creating. Look.
You have stopped me for no reason.
Stop following us around.
There's no login.
Stop following us around! That's your last warning!
You got that.
Go ahead and record it. Officer Tobler 612, no problem. Just because you're a chicken shit motherfucker and you have no problem.
Stop that. No. Stephen, go, okay? Just go.
I would like to file charges. He threw something at me for assault.
Okay.
I would like to file.
I'm gonna stop it right there because.
Whoa.
You see what I'm saying? And this goes with what you said. Anybody, you give someone a gun, and a little bit of power. And they what's that old school saying? You give a person an inch, they take the whole
Take
foot.
a mile. You give them a rope, they want to be a motherfucking cowboy.
But y'all
exactly. So
do I have
you know what?
the obvious
Look
here?
at him. Look at him. I'm just gonna tell you. I'm sorry, T. Look at him. He was picked on in school. He got a gun and a badge, and now he the toughest motherfucker on the block.
He's the toughest motherfucker on the planet now. Like,
and that's pretty much like I said. You have a little bit of knowledge. If you throw in this knowledge, he was kicking facts. They don't want to hear that.
Exactly. Listen,
that's what they told us. They said, "No, you're right."
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's the only thing. That's the best bet. But do I have to state the obvious here? Do I have to? I don't have to state the obvious, though.
Yeah,
that man was white sitting there.
He was white. Yeah, he was white. But that was. But my purpose was to show the power that they have. Now, again, we know the outcome. If it was a black man, probably pow.
It'll pull him out.
They'd have dragged him out the car, and it's over with. You know,
pull him out of his car,
so
do whatever. And I'm talking about the same scenario. He's kicking facts because at first I thought he was black until I heard him talk. But
no, you knew he wasn't black by the time he started rattling off those laws.
Right.
You knew right then he wasn't black.
Right. There used to be a gentleman. That was teaching his kid. I think his son was like maybe 4 or 5, and he was while he was loading the gun and cleaning the gun or whatever, he was having his son reinstate the law, the state law, the not the 10 Commandments, you idiot. But the Bill of Rights. I mean, he had his son. His son had dreads, I remember. This was like 7 years ago, but the kid knew hand on hand the laws. I don't even know all the laws like that.
Right.
I don't know the Bill of Rights. Not all of them.
Right.
You know.
You don't have to know the Bill of Rights. I mean, you had to know the Bill of Rights, but you definitely
not the Bill of Rights. But he knew the definitions of everything. I mean, his dad was while the kid was cleaning the gun, loading it, putting the gun back together, breaking it apart. The dad was asking while he was like, son, so what is the state law constitution of blank, 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 and blank of such and such name? And he goes, oh, okay, yeah. And he like without stuttering, he was giving you the definition, the meaning, the example you could use for it. And brilliant. But we can't really do that to all our kids. We know that.
Why not?
Well, we can, but you know, to that extent is what I'm saying. But man, it was.
And he is absolutely. But that young man in this video, is a universal law that he said, and that's in every state. You do not have to answer not a single question
without a
lawyer present.
But it goes far beyond that, and that's when it gets different in different states.
Right.
If that particular thing is, you don't have to answer nothing. Give me an attorney.
So
am I being detained?
I feel like we should have a lawyer on speed dial nowadays. As soon as you get pulled over, you should have a lawyer probably on speed dial. Like, hey, speak to my lawyer, tell them what happened.
Yeah, what was that stuff? Oh, that stuff that people prepaid legal. Yeah, get that. If you ain't, you know. But
I'm just saying,
we have to educate ourselves, though. That is what we have to do.
But like even right there, when you educate yourself and you know the law, it pisses them off to the max.
They hate it.
They love you for you to be ignorant.
Right.
Did you see how intense he got?
He
was pissed. He was pissed. The level of pistosity went to a 10.
My level of pistivity.
Yeah, he got swole. He was like, stop following, you know, and
and there
was probably more to this story. And he may have been. Now, they in some states you can't follow law enforcement vehicles around. If that's that's why you have to know the law, because even though you got free movement, but what you can't do is follow an ambulance to a crime scene. You know what I'm saying? You can't follow a cop to a crime scene. So I'm sure there's more to that story, right?
Well, what he said, and I didn't play what I didn't play because, of course, it was going to drag out on a little bit longer. The gentleman told him, he explained, he's like, yeah, I wanted to make sure our video recorder, it was of some sort, to make sure the safety. But not only that, I wasn't, when I passed by the first time, the police officers, threw his hands up like he wanted to fight me. So I came back around, and all I did was, if he had a problem, he could have talked to me. Yeah. That's what he said in the video.
But you can't provoke cops like that. Well, we can't, at least. We can't do that. We can't pull off. We can't pull off and, throw our hands at the cops, get a bird, get the cops the bird. We can't do that.
He didn't throw his hands at the cops. The cop is the one who threw his hands up at him. He's like, the cop threw his hands up. He looked like he wanted to fight me. So I pulled back around and wanted to see what was the issue. Mm-hmm. That's what he said specifically. And then he gave the other police officer information to file a complaint. He said, I can only give it to such and such that handles internal affair investigation. Mm-hmm. Now, I wouldn't have stopped there. I would have went to the damn police station to file a complaint myself, because you don't know what this gentleman is going to hand it over.
Right.
I mean, but being that it's on TikTok now, I'm pretty sure that dude's going to get fired.
Yeah.
But,
I'm sure if Tizzy get a hold of it, or Danish Patel get a hold of it, I'm sure that they'll get fired. But here's the thing that we have to do as a people, is that we have to, like you were saying earlier, we got to start educating ourselves, man. I mean, it takes you 5 minutes to read a couple of chapters, man. We need to get into it. Just like here in Missouri, I need to know. I need to learn the laws here in Missouri. Even though I know that we are an open carry state, don't mean nothing. If I get pulled up by the cops, I better know my stuff, or I'm going down for whatever. You know what I'm saying?
They know right there what Terry just said. They know that we don't know.
Yeah, they know that we don't. That's why they make them mad. They know it when you know.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you start kicking those facts and how fast it gets under their skin, look how fast he got mad.
Oh man, that thing
was so quick. You see what I'm saying? You start reading, and this goes out to a lot of these, people, young guys and women, who, God forbid, I mean, anybody that pulls you over, or your cop pull you over, your first instinct is to get upset.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And like I said, I said this in the last podcast. Try not, and I know it's hard. But try not to get upset, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to get upset. They want you to feel bothered. Think, breathe, think. You see what I'm saying? And spit your game.
Like I said, when he walked up on me, I had my stuff already ready.
You were prepared.
Because one thing is not gonna happen. I'm not gonna let you bait me, ask me to reach for something.
Right.
Yeah.
Because when I'm driving, I got one of these long, fold wallets. So my wallet is not gonna be in my pocket while I'm driving. I keep it in my center console. So I wasn't gonna reach in my center console to grab anything out while he was there and give him a reason. My insurance on my phone, so I ain't gotta reach in the glove box. I wanted no reason for him to ask me to do something, and when I make a move, he have a reason for he think something is finna happen.
Yeah. When I saw that cop get upset, I don't know if you guys are big TikTok watchers. I am, and there's a certain TikTok content creator. His name is Big Cam I Am on TikTok, and when he got mad, I thought about his series that he does on TikTok called Another Satisfying Racial Moment, and at the end,
another satisfying racial moment.
And so that's what I was thinking when I saw that. But yeah, as a people, we have to start educating ourselves. Right here again, like I said earlier, we are on the eve of another MLK. This is not the dream that he had for us, right? And we're still fighting, and it's not our fault, you know what I'm saying? But we have to educate ourselves. That is our fault, because we're not educating ourselves. So we have to learn how to educate ourselves.
So
a little lost.
So what I want to do now is show y'all what will happen when we get it right. And this is what I mean by getting it right. Check this out.
You three, stop where you are. Hey, what are you doing coming out of there? I'm talking to you. Stop. Hey! Stop right now! No, officer.
With my face turned to the sun.
Since you are incapable of grasping the situation, I am going to explain to you how this is supposed to go.
No. My son's done nothing but be a good young man.
Wind it, Mom. Let's try again.
Not this time, Dorian. We're all witnesses.
You think you can intimidate me with a camcorder? Don't you watch the news?
You've crossed the line. Harassing us. Abusing authority. You've been profiling us. Targeting us. Following us. Shooting us. Killing us. Not anymore. Now we cross the line. My son will cross that gate. Right now, right here. My son will go to college. So back the fuck up!
Come on, Lasky. Let's get out of here.
I see it now, Officer Lasky. You're the one who's really afraid. Go on, Dorian. Walk through that gate.
Okay, I don't want to punish that. So, but yeah, that was very powerful. I actually got goosebumps. Sanaa Lathan has been wanting to do that for the longest. She said she's been wanting to play a role of some sort for years. She got to live what she wanted to do to actually put it out in the universe.
That's a work of fiction and not reality.
We know
it would work out that way. It would never work out that way.
Well, we know that, but it's the point of what I say, getting it right. And what I mean by getting it right, Terry, do you real quick, just a quick synopsis. What will be your definition of us getting it right?
The definition of educating ourselves, always be protective. It's just like me being working inside the wall. You always got to keep your head on the swivel. You always got to be diligent, right? When we're out, we got to be diligent. We have to, and being diligent, you have to be prepared. Prepared means you have to read something. The old saying is, if you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book. Because we don't want to read it. So it's about reading and getting ourselves educated and doing what needs to be done, because you already know we're going to be faced with this. That's something that that's kind of like death and taxes. We're going to hit that. So we need to be prepared. That
I'm gonna do what my cousin Candace always says on her podcast. I'm gonna write that one down because I was some powerful shit. You want to hide it from a nigga, put it in the book. That's very true.
Oh,
and he's right. He's right.
Terry,
They've been saying that for years.
Years.
Chris Rock used
Yeah.
to say it
I know,
all
I
the
know.
time.
That's what they're
But
saying.
what's your quick definition of us getting it right quick?
I think I agree with Terry. You know, we got to do our research. We got to learn. We got to, you know, in order for us to get it right and to figure this out, because they already figured us out. You see what I'm saying? They already got us covered. We have to bounce it back on them. Instead of getting this upset, I know it's hard. Please understand, people. It is hard. It is hard that you have to stop, especially if you're coming home from work, if you're minding your business. You just want to come home to some peace and quiet. God damn it. I understand it. But we have to first calm down, think. Calm down, think. And I'm talking to the hardest thug. I'm talking about the prettiest woman. You see what I'm saying? Because all of that goes out the window when you are approached. And it's and contrary to the popular belief, I'm gonna share something with y'all. You come a little closer if you can. It's not always white people.
It's not.
It's not always the white cop. It's some black cops out there too.
Yeah.
There's some black cops out there who's going to do the same thing as the white people.
Oh, well, Q, go right quick. Go ahead.
I mean, getting it right, I agree totally with Terry. And the thing, like I said, if you get pulled over or something like that, grab your stuff before they even get out the car.
Yeah.
Have it already out the window waiting on them.
Right.
Be prepared.
If you don't have insurance, just go ahead and tell them when they walk up, look, I ain't got insurance. Here's my license. Go ahead and take the penalty. Don't try to stall or nothing. Sometimes you can head stuff out by just go ahead confessing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Just take the ticket, go on by your business.
So this and this, I'm gonna say this real quick because I know we pressed for time. Real quick. I know this was a situation where the person was not in the car. You said he was flagging down police. Still, we can become victims. You see what I'm saying? When you're trying to help, you know, you the person that's trying to help, you become the bad guy. You trying to help. Like, damn, Miss Martha got hit by a car. I'm just flagging you down. Or there's a fire down the street. I'm flagging some help down. You can become the bad guy.
And if you
that was actually an incident about a year and a half ago during COVID.
Right.
A gentleman was directing ambulance in a fire truck a block away,
and
so they turned down the alley, and he was the one that got arrested. He got brutal. I mean, he got damn near got beaten. He had a big ass nightstick that was put to his neck, and he got bruises there. I mean, the dude.
And if you see something happening, or you discover a dead body, anything, because it happens, call 911. Get the fuck away.
Right. Don't stand there and look at it. Because we all seen what happens when you're trying to help. You see a dead body. Hey, I just saw a dead body floating down the creek.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of Dodge quickly.
Right. Don't stand there and wait on them. Because they'll ask you to stand there and wait on police. Don't stand there and wait on them because you're the number one suspect at that moment.
Yeah, exactly. And I agree with all three of you fellas. Again, it hit different. This whole scenario hit different a little bit, you know. But before we move on, I agree. The main key ingredients are be prepared. Make sure you educate yourself. Get in line with what your state laws are about what's, you know, about the who, what, and what for. But most importantly, be prepared. And like Terry said, that when I say be prepared, keep your head on the swivel because you never know. You never know. At any moment, this becomes a problem. Not this becomes a problem. So, and unfortunately, we got to teach our kids Where as a young one, I wasn't taught that. I didn't have to be taught that. I didn't think, I never thought that this would actually be the issue that we're having nowadays. But yeah, we got to teach our kids and make sure you sit down and have that conversation. And I had my conversation, but don't just have one, have multiple conversations. Okay. So we're gonna get into the next one, and this is y'all know this is my favorite time of the show.
Yeah.
Let's run it.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the meep of the week.
Meep. You doing it, Terry?
Yeah. Can
I set it up for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ooh, hold up. Let me. Yeah.
Okay.
Boom.
It's that time again, ladies and gentlemen. The meep of the week, where stupid people just do the stupidest. Man, we've been cussing through this whole show, so I ain't even going sugarcoat. Stupid people has been doing the stupidest of shits. Now, I'm not going to do the meep of the week this time because my meep was something personal. I think I can squeeze it in. McDonald's workers, y'all doing too goddamn much. So Terry, you take it away, bro. And that's the beauty of the meep. I'm willing to share.
Oh, I appreciate
McDonald's workers, y'all doing too goddamn much.
You're doing too much.
Hold on, before we pass the torch, just give a quick scenario of what happened, right?
Real quick, Terry. I'm gonna throw it back to you, brother. And trust me, I love to share.
Yeah.
I love to share. McDonald's workers, yes, I'm picking at McDonald's workers. This is your job. Hear me. If you got a problem coming to work that day, you could have stayed your happy McDonald's ass home. Don't get mad at me because I'm hungry and I decided to go into your establishment, which is McDonald's, and try to order some food, and you mad at me. Not only me, bitch, you mad at every person that came into the door. You giving them this look. Like we're not supposed to come to McDonald's. Not all McDonald's workers, some of them. Particularly the one on right off of Parent Parkway.
That's funny.
Yo. I feel that same thing. I feel that same way about all fast food employees. If you don't want to come to work that day, stay your ass at home.
Don't come.
Yeah.
I felt that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I felt that. Let's go. Let's go, Mr. Guru.
All right, what's going on? Listen, all right. So we had a very serious subject today, and we were talking about with the young man who got taken by the cops and everything. So I want to end it on a more of a funny train.
Still talking about cops though.
All right. If you guys are or are not familiar, this young lady right here is my meep of the week. This is Mrs. Megan Hall out of Louisiana, or they say down in the local say down there, Louisiana, right? She is the cop who has been fired for having sexual escapades with 6 of her co-workers. Now, this young man that's sitting beside her, that is her husband. He is Tammy Wynette's "Stand by Your Man." In this case,
the male version.
Stand by your hoe. I mean, it is just whatever. That's sorry, I shouldn't have said that. But he is standing by her after there was some comments that were made. This girl right here, boy, she was. I don't know why people will stay married. Anyway, she had some steamy shenanigans in which Hall was allegedly bragging about the size of one partner's member. Sending them explicit pics. She was even all this stuff was happening while they were on duty. She was actually caught bobbing for apples at the police station. And I just don't understand.
Did he just say bobbing for apples?
Yeah.
No.
Audacity of some
the most fire meep of the week ever. I swear to God.
I mean, it is what it is.
She's a throat goat.
You know you can't turn on no hot pot. Yeah.
Hey, what Major Payne said? What Major Payne said? Two.
She is definitely the little engine that could, and she did that.
No, that was 6 dudes. That wasn't the little engine that could.
But
that was the freight train that did.
So she actually, one of the guys that was investigated told the investigator off the rip that she said that one of her cohorts had a BBC. Okay, let's just put it like that. BBC told the investigator that, and I'm like, come on, what do you got? First of all, here's my question. This is the reason why she's my Meet Me for the Week. There are people that are out here struggling to keep their marriages together, and you are purposely out here doing the do with not one, not two, not three, 4, 5, 6 of them.
And she sound like LeBron James. We ain't getting one championship. We're getting 2, 3, 4, 5.
Weren't all her coworkers black men?
No, not all of them. There were some that white. There was one Asian or Mexican.
It was an Asian.
Oh, but she was putting all the races in the culture.
She don't discriminate.
She didn't discriminate at all. But she was also, it was also in the report, fellas. She was having threesomes with her and a gentleman, a police officer, and his wife.
What?
Two separate police officers were having, and 2 tag teamed her at the same time.
Right.
At an event. It was at an event. I can't remember what, but yeah.
Check it out.
She was getting the choo.
She was driving for Apple
with the quickness, like
But Miss Megan Hall, you are my Meet Me of the Week.
Oh. Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What are you thinking about, my lady? But that's my Meet Me. She
she had hold tight tendencies, hold tight ability.
Oh, somebody got a good comment down here on y'all. Mama Cerie.
Yes, Mama Cerie.
Yeah, what you say? Stop cutting it off.
You was doing it. We live in a highly sexualized society. We created it by allowing it all these years. Now the price is being shown, and no one can understand why it's being paid.
Oh,
here's what I don't understand. Why? But here's an important question to this. A very serious question to this. There is a double standard here, because this woman is, no matter how morals are jacked because she's married and having these extramarital trysts with these dudes, she's morally wrong, right? But why is it a double standard? If a guy does this, he a hero.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If a guy does this very same thing, he's a hero. Why though? Why is there a double standard? Why is this? And
that double standard slowly dying though, because
I don't know, bro.
Check this out. Had he been let's reverse the roles, and he been sleeping with 6 female officers.
He got herpes.
He got that dude got RSV.
He would have got fired, but it's the high. So here's the thing: there's a high possibility to protect themselves. Right. Those women could have said he pressured them into having sex.
Right.
Could have been.
And he would have got sexual assault charges filed against him. There's so it's a women have their cross to bear on that, but men have a cross to bear when it comes to workplace relationships also.
Let me tell you something. Write this down, Kevin. Write this down. Okay. You ready?
Herpes.
Listen. No, listen. Fellas, ladies, if you're listening, write this down, kid.
H.
Don't get your stop, E.
Oh, sorry.
Don't get your honey at the same place you make your money. All right.
Don't bring sand to the beach. I'm just saying. Don't eat where you shit. I can go on for there's a list of them I know.
And don't contract herpes.
What is the deal with you and herpes?
I don't know. It just sounds good, Roland. God forbid I don't catch it. Knock on wood. Fuck it. I don't want herpes.
man. Yo.
I can't with
you. Women want power. They have been conditioned to think they have none. So they use the power of herpes complex responsibility to lure in ladies into your power.
If that
And
is
as
your
my
power,
wife walks by, she goes,
if that's your power, keep it, my dear. I don't want none of that.
Herpes complex possibilities. The Lord, you better come on now.
That's a comment of the day right there. I don't care what nobody say. But ladies and gentlemen, we have run over our time, man. And we had a today was a blessing of a show to have all four of y'all back in the presence again. I want to thank everybody that participated, comment, and watched us. Please make sure you like, comment, share, get us out there. Help us with the algorithm. Facebook loves it. YouTube loves it. We all love it. But again, we'll have another hot topic for y'all next week. I want to say the same thing, but we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do it. Y'all know I've been in Facebook jail so many times, but we're gonna.
How you gonna put me in jail for saying kids need to be getting whippings?
Hey, you got put in jail for that?
Yeah. But we're gonna hit y'all up on another note, man. Again, for me, we out, Terry and Q and E. Love y'all. Love, peace, and chicken grease.